stop trying to get back to the old you, you know, just because you got people around you now who are bringing out your insecurities or bringing out, old trauma, things that you haven't dealt with. Stop thinking that the answer is getting back to the old you, because 9 times out of 10, the old you still got those insecurities. The old you still has those old traumas. It's just that you didn't have anybody around you to bring those things up because you got them buried so deep. So instead of working so hard to get back to the old you, put that same work into being a new, better, more improved version of yourself, because going backwards isn't the answer. Going back to who you was isn't the answer, because again, like I just said, 9 times out of 10, you're still the same person you are now. You just don't have anybody pulling those negative things out of you. The moment you find another person who's going to pull those negative things out of you, you're going to be right back here. So instead of moving backwards to who you used to be, put the work in to become somebody who knows how to deal with their insecurities, knows how to deal with their triggers, knows how to deal with their trauma. So that way, when you meet people who bring those things up in you, you know how to handle them, you know how to deal with them, and you know how to move on. You have all the tools that you need to deal with it and move forward, as opposed to being stuck in that place of hurt, that place of pain, that place of anger, because you never deal with it, because your response is to go back to how you used to be when you weren't being triggered. Somebody's going to trigger you. You go through this life long enough, you're going to meet people who trigger you, whether they do it intentionally or unintentionally. It's going to happen. So instead of investing that time into staying in that cage, in that shell of who you used to be, work and improve who you are now, so that way you can be a better version of yourself and you can deal with the things that you need to deal with.